They gave us a call.
They started asking questions.
They started asking questions
for.
they didn't have answers for. They're a power broker. They take power that's generated across an 8-state region, brings that in, and then sells that back to entities that need power for short-term or long-term. Along with that is anticipating what power is going to be needed tomorrow, and put pricing together for what is being charged or collected from the different entities.
They had something that they really needed help with.
They knew they had a lot of disparate systems, but were not sure how they were connected and what the interdependencies were.
How do these things affect one another? How are they interrelated? What data do they share? What availability constraints do you have?
The federal government obviously has a lot of regulations in place.
All the regulatory framework was being put in place. I think they had to answer some of these questions.
Without knowing exactly what you have, it's hard to know if you're compliant or not.
Mainstream is involved in so many different regulatory frameworks and agencies that someone from the energy industry coming to us doesn't have to educate us about those regulatory requirements.
One of the things that we did was talk to the different users from the different user communities with those systems to understand what their perception was of requirements and the functionality and what was missing.
Our task was really to take that real world business/technical setup that they had and translate that into a universal diagram that would then represent logically what that real world situation is.
I remember meeting weekly with a group from the RTO to talk about specifically what we had seen and what we were doing and what the next steps and what group should be involved next.
The deliverable for this project was the documentation of their system and the insights that that documentation produced.
That shows our ability to do more than just software development. You know, it's more than just coming in and hiring bodies in a seat just to churn out code. It's actually coming in there to do some analysis, to do some consulting work, to work with them, have the capability to actually develop the software if that's the right solution. But if it's not, being able to recommend something else and actually getting them to the finish line quicker.